on, guys? Joe with OMGRC here. So today we got the BLACKOUT XTE by Redcat. This is the brushed version. I did do a running video of this next to the brushless system, and unfortunately this thing didn't go as I thought it would as far as its performance. It was only 13 miles an hour based on, again, the little junky cell phone I strap on top there. But that's going to be what I'm using as of right now because it's no big deal if it gets destroyed anyway. So with that being said, I have 3 batteries here that I want to go ahead and run. So I have the stock battery right here, 7.2 volt nickel metal, very heavy battery anyhow. Then we move to the Lipo. Not much bump in voltage, 7.4 volts. This is a 50C discharge on it. So maybe that'll give us just a little bit more punch. That might help us achieve, 1 more mile an hour, who knows. And then we have the 3S, 45C discharge on this one. So that's going to give us a little bit more. I would have went with the 50C. I have another Gems Ace and it's a 3S. But the problem is it's just a little bit bigger than this one. And that little bit makes a huge difference as far as me getting it in there. So I'm just going to run these 3 here. It can run on a 3S Lipo, 2 or 3S Lipo. We just need to move the jumper over. So we're going to go ahead and do that. All right, so now we have the first battery in. So we're going to go ahead and do a run with that. Let's get this body top on there. Great old phone. Actually updated the app on it. So now let's get it in there. Let's see what we can achieve. All right, so it says 0 there. You can see that. Hopefully you can. All right, and we're still running the same stock battery as far as the nickel metal. So anyway, let's get it going. And got all right, let's bring it in and see how fast it went. See the average this time. Max speed 22. No way. All right, you see that? Max speed 22. Before it was 13. 22 miles an hour. Gosh. Now this is a different app too. I don't know if it's throwing everything off. Actually, I might have to just take a ride in the car and see if it matches my speed. Anyway, I'll do the test with everything and then I'll see if this speed is accurate, I guess. Because 22 miles an hour, that didn't feel like 22 miles an hour at all. Yeah, I'm gonna come back with this one because I don't want it to be all messed up. So what I'll do is test this GPS thing out in the car and then continue. Is that I ran it in my car, I went 32 miles an hour. It shows 32 miles an hour. I went slow, went fast, and it kept the speed and not going over 32 miles an hour just because I'm in a residential area. But anyway, it was more just to test it out anyhow. So this thing seems to be reading accurate. It's a little bit slow. I'm gonna give it that anyhow as far as the application goes. But in general, once you you're at a certain speed limit and hold that, it's gonna vary a little bit, but that was the speed. So 22 miles an hour might just be how fast this thing actually goes. Anyway, that's going to be just the nickel metal. So let's go ahead and keep testing then. All right, and we're back here. So zeroed out, tested this thing in my car. I'll put that little video clip in here to let you guys know that I was testing it. And so we're at 0 miles an hour as of now. Let's go ahead and give this a run. This nickel metal hydride battery, stock battery, 3000 milliamp. I don't know, maybe 22 miles an hour is not that far out of reach there, to be honest with you. when it said 13, I was like, wow, that's, I mean, I don't know. It seems pretty good. So, go ahead and bring that in. Let's see what we got here. What? Max speed, 24 miles an hour. All right, well, there you go, 24 miles an hour. Take it or leave it, but that's what it says. And I don't know about the other app that I was running before. It was a little slow. It had to get GPS signal. You can see it has 15 out of 19 satellites. So, and I ran it in my car and it seemed to be correct as far as the speed goes. So take it for what it's worth, 24 miles an hour, stock battery. And you saw it kind of going down the road. So it feels a little bit more than just 13 miles an hour. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it's going about 24 miles an hour. Anyway, let's go ahead and put the 2S Lipo in there. Right, guys, just so you know, 2S Lipo in there. Hope you can kind of see it there. Anyway, that's what's in there. I'm not gonna hide nothing anyhow. No reason to. So anyway, go ahead and put this in. It's already on Lipo mode anyhow. And let's see how fast it goes. 2S Lipo in. You guys can kind of see it. All right, we're at 0 again. 2S Lipo in. Let's go ahead and give it a run. See what we get. Oh yeah, it's already got more punch on the 2S. Oh yeah. So there you go. Even if it's a 2S, that little bit of voltage, a little bit more discharge also. Moving pretty good. Definitely can see a difference in that. It is downhill, so it's going to get a little bit more speed than what, you know, so you have to kind of take that in consideration. It's not flat right here. But definitely faster than 13 miles an hour from what the other GPS was saying. All right, let's bring it in. What do we have here? 26 miles an hour. That would be right. First run on the nickel metal was 24. So definitely had a little bit of extra punch in it. 26 miles an hour. All right, so let's see what this thing will do on 3S. Guys, 3S battery in there. Only thing kind of FYI is that the battery strap doesn't want to go down on there. As far as the battery is just a little bit too big. So therefore, I can't put that strap on. So anyway, let's go ahead. It's in there enough for me to just do what I need to do this speed run. So let's get the body top on there, get it all zeroed back out again, show you that. All right, here we go again. 3S Lipo this time. See what it'll do. And it's all zeroed out. Make sure you guys can see it, because again, I have glasses on, so, but I can see that it's 0. And it's not fluctuating at all as far as the speed or anything like that. So it seems to be holding its target as far as when it comes to the speed. Definitely faster on 3S for sure. All right, I'm gonna bring it back. Oh yeah, that's almost like felt like brushless speed there. That thing's moving pretty, and man, it gets crazy. Could be I have a little bit of oil left still on the tires when I was greasing it all up. Whew, that thing moves pretty good. That's brush system for you. Not bad at all. Especially when you give it the juice, that's for sure. All right, let's bring it in. Let's see how fast this little guy's going. Man, I'm impressed on a 3S, not bad at all. All right, let's see, where are we at with this? What? Are you kidding me? That's awesome. All right, you guys see that? That's hard. 36 miles an hour, 36. You know, I'll probably have to redo this video again, because I know I'm going to get, some people are going to be skeptic on that. I'm a little bit too. I mean, 36 miles an hour on a brush system with a 3S Lipo in it. Oh man, I mean, that thing's going almost as fast as when I had a, you know what? it all kind of puts it in perspective now. When it came to the speed when I was running my, you guys were like, oh, 41 miles an hour, that's not very fast. I'm like, man, this thing feels so much faster, because I had that crappy app on there that probably threw a couple of my videos all off when it came to the speeds app that you're seeing now. The other one I never did. I just kind of took it for granted that it was the correct speed. So that with the shredder, you guys saying, oh, it only went 40 miles an hour. Well, the other one showed this thing only going 13 miles an hour. So I was probably going 50 something miles an hour. And so there you go. And plus I could, yeah. So I need to might have to go over that video again. So stay tuned for more videos on that one. And then I'll probably have to get some other little GPS too, but I feel a little bit more confident in this one. Not because it says it's going faster and it makes it look better. It's just because of the fact that I stuck it in my car, and I can feel more confident that it was reading correctly. And I've used this app before to do speed runs, and everything seemed to be just about accurate as well. Now this phone, yeah, cracked and everything else. But anyway, getting back to that, let's go ahead and bring this in. But I'm gonna give it another little run for a little bit because I'm enjoying this thing on 3S. It's actually really fun. So anyway, I'll go over everything that I did once I get back. I'm gonna make this real quick. What I want to do is do a side-by-side comparison of a 3S brush system against a 2S brushless system. Let's go ahead and fire this up. Radio on first. Go ahead and turn this one on. All right. So you got, just tune in to this brush system. Seriously. Let me get this up. You might want to adjust your volume because it's gonna rip. That's pretty impressive. I mean, if you knew where I was coming from before, here's the brushless system, 2S LiPo. Keep in mind we're lower voltage than our 11.1 volts. We're at 7.4 volts here. It's not bad at all. I don't know if I can run these at the same time. I think that'd be a little bit crazy. Nah. I feel like one's gonna go flying right off the table if I do that. So let's go ahead and turn these off. And what I'm gonna do, we're going to come back to this one. I want to do a comparison. I would love to do like a side-by-side, but really traction and everything else with these tires, there's a lot more tuning. I think there's a little bit more tuning needs to be done as far as differential to stiffen that up, because if I just do this, it's going to allow me to apply a little bit more power directly, going forward instead of one getting traction in the other one. And that's why it probably kicks, the rear end out. Anyway, I'm not going to go down a rabbit hole with all that kind of stuff right now. What I'm going to get at is that definitely going to make another video, see how fast. Okay, we're going to run this one on 3S. Let's see how fast it goes. Let's run the 2S. Let's see how fast it goes. Because obviously in the last video, wasn't able to do a fair because of that stupid app. It wasn't accurate. How accurate is the one I just used? Well, I ran it in my car, digital dash, and everything seemed to be okay. So I feel more comfortable giving you that speed. And that shredder, man, how fast is that thing really going? That's what I want to know. I ran it on 6S, and because you guys were like, oh, that's not bad. I was like, oh yeah, that's not bad. That's pretty dope, man. Running 41 miles, 42 miles an hour. That's pretty good. Not bad. But it was a handful to drive that thing. And I'm like, 42 miles an hour seemed, man, I've driven other RC vehicles a lot faster than that. And it was, now granted, when you have tire ballooning, it definitely feels like it's going faster because everything gets out of control quickly. But I'm going to put my money on it that thing's going faster than what was shown in the last video that I did with that Redcat shredder. So, gonna have to do another one of those videos again, so stay tuned. That one's been doing pretty good as far as, views. I appreciate everybody leaving those comments below. So, we're gonna find out how fast it goes. So, stay tuned for that because I got those batteries already charged up. So, you'll be seeing these guys again here and that shredder real soon because got plans for it. Now that I know it can go faster, but I need to do the differential. Anyway, shorten this video. It's already been long enough. I know you guys want to. Anyway, but this is pretty awesome. I'm digging it. So anyway, go ahead. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Also, check out omgrc.com. Support the fam. Support your habit, your lifestyle with your your hobby, which is awesome. Anyway, also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I already said subscribe part. Just want to let you guys know you should be subscribing to OMGRC. Anyway, don't miss out on the fun. I had a blast doing this, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it a little bit as well. Until next time, it's Joe with OMGRC. You guys take care. Later.